Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing this fine morning? I am Star-Lord New Thor 7, your planetary defense commander, and I am oh so overjoyed to be here with you. Though I do wish it were under better circumstances, because what we got going on now is a situation, and it looks like this situation might be worse than we thought it would be. What we got coming in now is a giant system that for the last few days has dipped down through here with a bunch of tornadoes. I think it was 33 in Iowa and Minnesota. And then it came down through here, and then it dipped right back up, and it's coming up the coast. Boop, right, boom. And that's system 2. Right now over here is system 1, and it is moving east, as storms usually do, especially in the summer. So we have one storm system that looks to be large and in charge, headed west. Looks like kind of northwest, right? Now we have this system here, headed east, and this has it, if we watch it on the models, it has it dipping kind of south. See that? Boom, boom, boom. Like all the dongles are pointed south. All right. And so it looks like we have 2 storms going in 2 separate directions that are going to clash. I don't ever remember seeing that before. So, that's definitely going to be something to keep our eyes on. And I'm like WTF. Because the situation's cray-cray. Alright. So, that's what we got going on. Now let's take a look at this beast in action. It is 4:30 a.m. Texas time. I hope you've had a great weekend. I don't know, as your planetary defense commander, I got all really excited, rightly or wrongly, when Putin handed Trump a soccer ball. Because I sure as hell wanted to avoid World War III. So this whole week, I've gotten more sleep than I think I have all year. Like I said, for right, for wrong, it's a good excuse for me to get a bunch of sleep, get a bunch of rest. But I have been working in between. Because shit has been crazy. So you've been watching, so yeah, you got this storm dipping this way, and this storm kind of dipping down. It looks like they are in for a major fandango yeehaw fest, whatever that is. So, and it's weird because while a lot of people are arguing constantly about political gossip, me and the rest of the meteorologists out there in the world have been saying, hey y'all, did you know it is about to rain on and off nonstop for about 2 weeks? And I got the new model rolling in. That's cool. And on the East Coast, which is like all the way up the coast. Watch. Here we go. Right? So, like if you just watch, the green is rain. And it's just rain, rain, rain. Rain, rain, rain. It's just nothing but rain coming from monsoon moisture, coming from North Pacific moisture, coming from Gulf moisture. Because whereas the giant dust shield coming off of the Saharan is preventing any real tropical development, which is good, the moisture is still getting through. And so, even normally we were saying, hey, this is just going to be nothing but rain coming again and again and again and again. But look on this model, that system I pointed out here, the model has it kind of turning to nothing, and then turning to nothing, turning to nothing, boom, and then all of a sudden it's a full wave again. And what it's done here is it's almost taken this, it's almost made the storm vanish. And then this full wave is back, and then this storm is back, and then the wave is back. I mean, it's just, whatever the hell these models are doing, I don't think they have the situation correctly. And if you'll notice, as I've been saying, that the situation is, the pattern has changed back to our giant Azores High, which is out in the Atlantic. And so it's a high pressure system. And so anything like outside of this, that's where all the rain is the moisture is going to go. So this area, I don't know, I'm thinking this area, boom, and up is going to be super wet. And this area is going to be hot. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? So it's going to be worse than they're saying already, I think. And the models are kind of broken because, as the meteorologists are pointing out, the whole pattern we're getting, all the cold air hitting all the super hot air, is more like a springtime pattern than a summertime pattern. So this is total accumulated precipitation of the East Coast. And then this is going to be some monsoonal flooding, and anything anywhere near the orange is 10 inches. So, whereas we've been seeing a lot of rain for mostly this section, or even this section, right? Oh, I need to work on these skills of drawing. It looks like, look who's starting to get more rain now. And remember, we're watching the monsoon southwest area to see if we get any giant rain totals. If we do, then we're pretty sure a volcano is going to erupt over here. Now, we're not saying super volcano, everybody dies, but like, you know, Hawaiian volcano where it erupts and lava screws up some highways and neighborhoods and it becomes dangerous. But also, the footage that will come in will be spectacular, you know? So it's kind of bittersweet. Or it's sweet bitter, however you want to put it. Okay, what are we looking at? Okay, so this is our system now. So it's impressive. Even on here, it looks impressive. I mean, these systems have been really impressive. I don't know why more people aren't interested in weather. I mean, it's like art in motion. Plus, it's dangerous and it's changing rapidly. So here's our giant storm system that is now over the, what is it, East Coast? Yes. Bringing the rain, rain, rain. I don't know. Today I fell asleep. Did Taylor Swift concert make it okay? Great. Fantastic. All right. So yeah, and up there through these areas, that thing looks nasty. It's like a, by hook, crook, or boat. Is that how the saying goes? I don't even know. And there's a giant shrimp head and the shrimp tail. And look at these strafe winds. Last time I checked, there were some 50-mile-per-hour. Oh yeah, tornadoes in Boston. Wicked smart tornadoes possible. Water spouts, spin ups, and it's right at dawn. So try and get those sunrise water spout photos and video if you can. Though don't put yourself in danger. You're gonna have to gauge your own. I was like doing this because it's what the models say, and then what it says. And as we can see, it seems to be wester than the models predicted. And the tail that is about to go through the non-Katya side of New York looks like it could be dragging some heavy rain bands. So that's probably going to mean heavier rain for the Boston metro area. Or whatever. Yep. So it's still, I mean, it's still a wild weather system that's going to be. So it almost has it just kind of sitting and spinning and then evaporating, which doesn't really make any sense, if you ask me. And so notice how that storm, I mean, it has like, look how bad it pegged the storm. Wait, let me go back. See how it's here? It doesn't have anything there. The models didn't have anything predicted for South Dakota right now. So that is a fantastic THORNEWS 4:37 a.m. find. All right. So this storm was not predicted. Wow. I just impressed myself. See, that's what the models say is supposed to be happening right now. And that is what's happening right now. So South Dakota, especially the shit, is that tornadoes? I don't know if the purple's just super heavy rain or it's usually weather badness, but we'll have to check by Pierre. Yeah, so that's how weird the weather is. Pop-up storms. And then there was a giant fight over whether the people who died on the duck boats, Highmore, that looks populated. Whether the people that died on the 11 people that died on the duck boats, whether or not they should have known. Because some people were saying they're pop-up storms. Margusity was like, hell no, I've been talking about it for a week. And I believe Margusity. Yeah, but that definitely, that seems new. So South Dakota, you may not have been told about the weather, but hey, looks like it's going to be bad. Here down on Earth, this is the radial velocity. We got our, I guess I should show you the coronal hole first. Let me show you the hole, baby. Which one do you want to see? This one? All right, we can do that. Why am I showing you just the hole, man? We're live. I mean, taped live. So I can show you video. Here we go, showing you video. The dark part is the coronal hole. And the sun, I think we're on the ecliptic, right where the annoying pause button thing is. So the solar wind should be hitting us in like a day or so. And there's a thing in the middle that looks like a hurricane. I'm working on an edited video with this footage where, yeah, dude, that looks like a hurricane in the middle of the giant pyramid eye. So yeah, you got a giant triangle pyramid on the sun and a coronal hole, and what looks like a hurricane in the middle of it. And that looks like a thumb. Man, the sun is crazy, you know? Yeah, so it's like a mushroom with a thumb, you know? So that's odd. And then up here you got one. Going boop. Coronal holes up in my brain. Lately things don't seem the same. Acting funny, and I don't know why. Excuse me while I kiss this guy. And I point out in my other video that, see the like fuzz on the top of the sun? Like the hair on a tennis ball. Well, it's shaking in the wind. It doesn't usually do that. It's shaking and rocking and rolling and kicking and jiving and juving. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, things are strange. And people are strange. When you're a stranger, faces look ugly and they come out in the crowds. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Things are up, so don't get down when you're strange. All right. Maybe I'm in too good a mood to be doing this. What do you say, baby? And if this bacon strip pattern we are seeing, the Sky River that I'm talking about, like we see a good glimpse of it kind of right there. See how it's, when that thing ever explodes over the coast, it's going to cause a lot of rain, a lot of flooding. But wow, watch down in Mexico. Because remember, we have active volcanoes in Mexico. I think Popocatépetl just erupted yesterday. We got erupting volcanoes down here in Guatemala. We got volcanoes right around here in Popocatépetl, Mexico. But watch that one burst right there. When you see what I'm talking about. Boom. Notice how it comes in waves? Look at that burst right there. Boom. See that? It was like whoosh, whoosh. It's like, I'm erupting. I'm erupting. Oh, I'm erupting. But it was just clouds and moisture, I'm sure. Oh, although the volcano itself did erupt. So yeah, the volcano too. Here's a giant dust shield that has been keeping us in Houston safe. And most people along the coast from hurricanes, because the oceans are hot enough, for sure. And the waves are rolling off Africa, for sure. But, you know, the Martian dust storm and Earth dust storm is keeping us safe from hurricane activity. And look at that. This is the water vapor line. See that thing run straight up? All right. It's fascinating. So it's also fascinating. I'm fascinated. All right, here we're looking at precipitable water, which is water that's willing to participate in the storm. What's weird is, so you got this moisture stream popping around, and then it comes around to sucker punch. the East Coast. And then this wide moisture stream seems to be headed back west. So, but yeah, more rain and stuff to come for you guys. Then down here, it's like the new tornado region of Florida, Georgia, Carolina. But another thing, like, this is the next 48 hours. Look at how it's like if you are in this zone, you got a good potential for, like, if you are in this zone here, there's a good chance you're just going to get nothing but rain on and off the next 48 hours. And there's one or two little holes in there and out there, but, you know. So yeah, this is the thing we're watching. Together. You and I. Working as a team. That's what we're going to do. Right, America? We're going to work as a soccer team. We're going to work together. Figure out how to get victories. It sounds like a good plan to me. This ain't nobody's self-made man. Yeah. So those storms are growing. Now we're looking at big Earth. Big old Earth, baby. Look at all this moisture is being pulled up. Looks like it's trying to go to California. And then what the hell's going on out there out on the coast? I don't even know. Yeah, this is all wild, man. Yeah, it looks headed south, though, bro. And they ain't headed north. Those models got this shit wrong. I'm at 17 minutes. I've been far too loquacious. And look at it over here. This thing is pushing west. It's like that giant dust is almost pushing all the moisture back into. Yeah, it's a wild world, man. It's a wild, wild world. Well, I will keep you guys posted and I'll continue editing shit and stuff. And, yeah, if you're on the East Coast and South Dakota, anywhere in between, expect wild weather and a whole lot of rain. A whole lot of rain. Let's go back because we can. Let's go way back. No, not way back. Okay, you're going to 06? Because 06 is the one that usually puts out the most accurate. Not most accurate, just most, at least accurate on water or depth. Wait, I don't know what the hell I'm saying. I do know what I'm thinking. That doesn't help you though. See how, yeah, it has that whole storm just vanishing in the middle of thin air, which I don't think is going to happen. So I think these totals are not as high as they should be. Anyway, we will leave it on that. I want you guys to have a very wonderful Sunday. I thank God for life and all y'all and the beautiful future we all have together in this wonderful world. Stay cool. Peace out. Hit the button, baby.